I had to lose everything to find myself. I'm not even talking about like losing my iPhone or my wallet or something super materialistic. I'm talking about losing my whole sense of identity. And it sounds dramatic, but it's actually true. And I think that when we meet people who seem really confident and put together, we often assume that they've always been that way. But that's just not the case. We all go through so many changes in our lives, but we don't really talk about it very much. So for me, I grew up being pretty shy and insecure. And then I went to college. And I started hanging out with a different crowd. And I started drinking a lot and partying a lot. And I definitely experimented with some drugs. And I got really caught up in other people's opinions of me and what I looked like and how I was perceived. And I lost myself somewhere along the way. And I didn't know it at the time, but I was just living for other people. And I wasn't really sure who I was or what I wanted or what I liked. And I think that a lot of us can relate to that feeling of not really knowing who you are or feeling like you're not good enough or feeling like you have to change for other people. But the thing is, I didn't realize any of that until I had to face it head on. So I moved to New York City and I got a job at a fashion magazine and I was like, this is it. Like I'm in the Big Apple. I'm working at a prestigious magazine. And then within a year, the magazine went under. The economy crashed and all of a sudden I didn't have a job. I didn't have an apartment. I didn't have a car. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a support system. And it was one of the hardest times in my life. But it was also the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I was forced to get really honest about who I was and what I wanted. And I realized that I didn't want the things that I thought I wanted. Like the superficial things, like the money and the status and the material possessions. And I realized that I really just wanted to be authentic and true to myself and find my own path. It took me hitting rock bottom to realize what was really important to me and to find the strength inside of myself that I never knew I had. And I am so grateful for that. Because now I live a life that is true to me and I feel more confident and more secure than I've ever felt before. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you're struggling to find yourself, don't give up. Keep trying and keep being honest with yourself, even if it hurts. Because sometimes we have to hit rock bottom to find our rock bottom. And that's okay. It's worth it.